passing the 06 who's outside. Andy Clower starts 11th. Green flag is in the air, and Clower goes around off the start. And that will bring out a yellow flag. So had issues last night in the stock car, so he did not bring the stock car with him here tonight. Just the sport mod. Green flag's in the air. We're underway. 8 laps of distance here for the heat races for your sport mods. Bo Partain, he'll lead the field off of turn number 2. And that's going to be Brian Bullis battling Shane Bradley for that second spot. Bradley, though, will go around the outside of Bullis. Of course, last night, Bo Partain and Clay Erickson put on quite a show for your race fans there. The last couple of laps was the race led majority by Clay Erickson. Bo Partain actually brought out the first caution of the evening in the sport mod race. Ran the car all the way up to the top spot. Andy Clower, who was a late check-in last night, had to start 25th on the 25-car field, and he drove up to second last night. So a good run for both Bo Partain and Clower. And Clower here tonight had to start 11th, another late check-in. As he's trying to work his way up through the field, Bo Partain and Clay Erickson, though, last night throwing sliders at each other, which ended with Clay Erickson hitting the wall in turn number 2 and going up and over. Clay Erickson, though, is back with us here tonight. That's good news. Almost didn't look like there was a scratch on that car after going up and over and landing on its roof. He'll be out for the second heat race, as Bo Partain right now is waxing the field off of turn number 4. He has your race lead over Shane Bradley and Brian Bullis in that third spot, as Jason Morris goes down through the infield and back on the racetrack. It's Luke Silver in that 4th spot. 5th is Rex Hazley, followed by Seth Dixon in 7th. 8th, Scott Francoeur. Andy Clower, he's moved up to 9th, and that's about it. He's going to try to go to the outside now of Francoeur. Clower last night was very fast. That number 25 picked up a win here a few weeks ago. Now just picked up a 2 for 1. Got around the outside of both Francoeur and Dixon, that 25. So Andy Clower flexing the muscle here a little late in this opening heat race of the evening for your sport mods. Now just 2 laps to go for Bo Partain. That last lap for Bo, an 18.232. Second place, running Shane Bradley, 19.202. As Luke Silver had a fast lap too that last time, trying to go by Brian Bullis now for third as white flag flies for Partain. He'll lead the field off of turn number 2. Just put Jason Morris 1 lap down. Going to look to the outside of Dwayne Hogan in the 22H. Doesn't really have to race Hogan, but he's going to race him anyways there. Now he's going to look to the inside, and the checkered flag goes to Partain off of 4. As Shane Bradley will come home in a second, followed by Bullis, Silver, and Hazley, your top 5. For the green flag here. Final Sport Mod heat race of the John Morris Classic. Green is in the air. We're underway. And you see Brian Miller taking the early advance from Marcus Bork as they race down the back straightaway. Ty Widener's already moved up to that 3rd spot after starting in 5th. Say off of turn number 4, it will be Miller leading lap number 1, but Borquez right there, ready to pounce on him. Brand new wrap on the 69X of Borquez. Had a little issue there at the apex of 1 and 2 as Austin Wiseman almost made it 3 wide, but he did think wise about that one and backed her off. We're on the inside of Widener and Borquez. Miller continues to show the way. A little smoke coming out of the backside of Jesse Johnson, the number 7 car. So he gets passed up by Clay Erickson as Erickson now looks to the inside of Wiseman for that 4th spot. Widener almost went around at the apex of 1 and 2. Almost bunched up the field right there, but he gets back in the loud pedal and keeps going. So Widener hangs on to that 3rd spot, is still trying to chase down Marcus Borquez in 2nd, and your race leader, Brian Miller. It's Miller and Borquez starting to pull away just a smidge from Ty Widener. Once again, has some issues there right at the center of the corner of a 1 and 2. Car looks a little free right now in the Z28 at 1 and gets through 3 and 4 pretty good, though. Does Widener. As now Widener starting to put some laps together. Got through 1 and 2 much better that time by. Pulled up right to the back bumper of the 69X of Borquez. That's a race for 2nd. Both drivers go up high. Thought Widener's going to try a diamond off turn number 4. Couldn't quite do it, though, as Borquez hangs on to that 2nd spot over Widener by half a car length, with Clay Erickson 3 car lengths behind him. Now Widener goes top shelf as Marcus Borquez comes off the bottom. 1 car goes around, and Speed Madrid number 15 off of turn number 2. See if he gets refired. He backs her up onto the berm. Don't think he can get it started from there. Yellow flag will fly. We got 3 laps left here in heat race number 2, and Brian Miller will lead the field to the green flag. Marcus Borquez was in that second spot, but Ty Weiner going to drop down to the inside of him off the restart. Clay Erickson trying to split both Borquez and Weiner. Couldn't quite do it as Weiner washed up the racetrack. Almost put Erickson into the 69X of Borquez. Both those drivers do get around the 69X, so move Weiner up to second and Erickson to third. See if Weiner has anything for your race leader, Brian Miller here. The final couple laps. As the white flag will fly, this time by for Brian Miller. Conrad Santa Cruz back with us this weekend after having shoulder surgery back in January. So the arm held up pretty good last night. So far, so good here tonight as he is getting ready to wave the checkered flag here on heat race number 2. Will it be Brian Miller or Ty Weiner? Weiner goes high, Miller goes low. It will be Miller off of turn number 4 as Weiner gets a good run. It will be Miller holding them off. Weiner surprised with that run he had off of turn number 4. Had a lot of momentum there off the top side of the racetrack. Did the Z28 of Weiner, but it will be Brian Miller picking up the heat race win here in heat race number 2 at Santan Ford's Arizona Speedway.